You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene. I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Umfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jesse in the first place.
What's this about your friend?
Let me get one thing straight. Jesse and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Huh. Wait, you don't even like her, but you're checking on her?
You say that like it's weird.
That's just very noble of you.
It is most certainly not. And watch where you go saying that, okay? You're gonna give people the wrong idea. I just don't like to leave a debt unpaid, that's all.
Megan looking on Jesse.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
What seems to be the problem?
I see Jesse Doyle.
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
I could say, have you actually spoken to her yourself?
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying.
Can I buy supplies from you? You seem well stocked.
Not without dispensation from Chief Jun Lei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here.
How do you mean?
We don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker. Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like adequately trained staff. We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs, and that's simply not tenable.
Alright. See you around.
Take care.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Bear told me to tell you to get off his ass about your shipment. Bear says your shipment won't be coming in soon.
He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
I'm gonna try to find him.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type.
Alright.
You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws. Keep hanging around, and I'll begin to think you're here for me. What can I do for you?
Nothing for now.
You have yourself a day, then.
Okay, I think I know how I can do this. I know how I can get in there. There is actually a back way. to get into there, which will allow me to get by if I'm very careful. And I mean very careful. I got the right card to get in there, I believe. But it'll only last for so long.
You ever wonder if maybe folks keep doors closed for a reason?
Nah.
Got it. Inside voices.
For the last Ratchet on Rotten Time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you?
Ellie sent me.
What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
She's worried about you a lot.
Criminy. She really ain't gonna drop this, is she? Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've gotta do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room.
Yo, what's up,
so
Red?
I hold up here to lay low.
How's it going tonight, Red? What did you do to get... What did you do that got you in trouble?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
You think the board had someone follow you, and now you're hiding out?
Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. All right, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items.
Ooh.
3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the Blood-Tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
Damn. It goes something. Sounds about right. What does this have to do with the board?
Udom was my buyer for when I'd acquired the diamond. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm.
Ooh.
Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent.
They asked me to help you, and that's what I plan to do.
Udom Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
I'll talk to Yulim for you.
Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Alright. But now we gotta hurry up and get the fuck out of here before...
Sure.
Okay. Okay. We got out. We got out in time, just barely. I love that. I love it. I love the whole stealth mechanic thing that they have on here. I don't want to spoil anything, but there's a certain thing on here. Let's see. Should we let her know though? That's the question. That's the thing I want to try to figure out.
Any word on Jesse?
I think someone's after her. I'll handle it. Reminds me, what happened between you two?
Let's just say she did me a favor and now I owe her. So, did you find her or what?
I'm working on it. Fuck!
I'm going!
That's not what I meant to do, damn it! Sorry! I'm sorry! I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm so fucking sorry. Come on! Holster the goddamn weapon! Fuck! Continue. Damn it. Don't tell me I have to talk to everybody again. Fuck. Okay, good.
You're sure no one followed you? Is it all clear, or am I still a wanted woman?
Okay. Okay, it's saved. Good job, Nick. You did it. Okay, at least I know. At least I know the autosaves aren't shitty. Why does Ellie think she owes you?
Oh, you should ask her that. She'll love it. By which I mean she'll probably have an apoplectic fit.
Ellie was pretty empathetic that you two aren't friends. What's going on here?
Oh, that's just how Ellie is. According to her, she don't need no one or anything to get by in life. She can deny it all she wants, but we know each other. More than just as passing acquaintances. We've helped each other. Sometimes we even like each other. Lone pirates don't live too long, and it ain't weak to have a friend or two.
Alright. You best lie low for a while longer. Okay. Okay. There has to be a way to put your weapons out, or holster at least. Yeah, I'm gonna try not to do that though. If you know what I mean. Not shoot people at least.
This is Halcyon News.
Any word on Jessie?
This is me. What happened between you two?
Let's just say she did me a favor and now I owe her. So, did you find her or what?
Working on it. Okay, hold on. I don't know. Should I let her know?
I'd go with you to see the board's rep, but I'm not great with soft skills. I'd go with you to see the board's rep, but I'm not great with soft...
Okay, so because I didn't tell her there, I can't tell her now, essentially. Bella Everson.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? That's how you know your weapon loves you back. I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
Alright. I'm getting to know all the people that are essentially in this area, Red. And there's a lot to talk. Like, literally, I've been here talking with them for about an hour. Like, all the various people that are here. There's so many. It's like... It's crazy. But cool. Cool in a crazy way, you know? What's the benefits of modifying my weapons?
Why, it gets you the weapon best suited for your lifestyle.
All the better for performing a little percussive maintenance.
Take your basic Deadeye assault rifle. Perfectly serviceable. But what if you like finesse? Slap a scope and silencer on that bad boy. Bunker down in a bush someplace and pop off heads. What if you like getting in close and making a lot of noise? Extended ammo magazine and a barrel heatsink to bump up rate of fire.
Alright.
It can't be called the Pumpkin House without more
Yo, Aggro Magnet, thank you for the raid. I do appreciate it. How's your stream and how's your night going tonight? Where can I find modifications?
Right here for a start. I got a fair selection. Modified weapons are my specialty.
How's everyone doing that's coming in right now? Modifying weapon void the warranty?
A what? Sorry, hon. Here at Bell's Shells, we just don't discuss impolite topics, and WARRA and TIES tops the list.
Okay, so she won't even say the word. I think that's all I need to know.
So, what can I get you?
Because I already know about modifications. Let's see what you got for sale. See what she got. A tactical shotgun. A shot cannon? What the? That's interesting. Deadeye assault rifle. 99 damage? Holy guacamole. I kind of want to get that. But how much is it? Oh no, I'm not buying that. I'm not buying anything. I'm not buying anything because I gotta be able to afford something later. I had to come ask if you got killed in the past and are fading away. Yes, very slowly fading away. You've got aggro. What's up, Zeke Jones and the Carnager? How are y'all doing tonight? Uh-oh. Okay, let's see what's up here. We're gonna get into areas we're not supposed to be in. But that's perfectly fine. Can I get up here? It doesn't look like I can actually go up there. It looks to be like there has to be an invisible wall there of sorts. Ah! Oh, that sounded like it hurt.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bag.
That sounded like that hurt. All right. All right, so we're gonna take a look at this direction.
Help! I'm locked in here. Can you get me out?
I didn't expect that to happen in here. Okay. That was kind of a bit random. Let's see, what is this? Work order. Vera says the Last Hope's plumbing is acting up again. Take a gander at the usual spot. While you're there, someone locked their key behind the door. It's a locked one. Once you are ready for a challenge, come back and we'll discuss the radiators for the 100th time. Let's see. What's it over here? Oh, this is quite interesting. This whole area.
The toilet's overflowing.
overflowed on me at least twice.
Thank
Private
you, stranger.
Taylor.
Shit, ain't that a relief? You have no idea how good the air on Groundbreaker smells until you've been trapped in a tiny bathroom with an overflowing toilet.
Oh shit.
Thanks again, friend.
It looks like he's sweating too. What happened?
What usually happens on this partially pressurized rust bucket? Something broke. Well, actually 2 things broke. First, the damn toilet overflowed. When I came to clean that up, the damn door decided to close and lock on me.
How long were you in there?
Time stood still. I was aware of nothing but the smell. Ugh, could have been days. Ah, shit. That means I haven't clocked out in days. Song is gonna have my ass for wage theft.
We smells great. Stay in there and chat. Yeah, you know. I did you a favor. What are you gonna do for me?
You're gonna shake me down after I was trapped in a shit-covered bathroom? Is that how it is?
Are you going to pay up or are you going to stand there smelling like shit?
Fine. Here's every bit I've got. That enough for you? Or do you want my shit-covered clothes as well?
Keep your pants on, smartass.
I will. I will preserve my dignity. No one can take that away from me.
Holy shit. Bro. Yeah, you know what? That door needs to stay closed, okay? Alright, let's go down here, see what's in here. Where are we now? We're in like some closet, looks like. And we're just gonna happily steal some shit. Because nobody sees us, and we don't have to worry about getting wanted or getting people pissed off at us because they haven't actually seen us. Aha! Okay, so I know where we're at now. We're back at the bar.
This is Halcyon. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following.
We kind of went around in like a big circle, kind of.
Didn't the board rep's office used to be in the docking bay?
Yeah, about 10 years back. That was before Bedford negotiated for a bigger office on the promenade.
Okay, let's check out the waste disposal again. We still got... What is behind this door? Alright. You know, I'm gonna explore this whole ship. Even though, like, I cannot see for the life of me in there. What's the point in that one? There has to be something in there, like if I had to unlock the door to get into here. I mean, unless this thing has something to do with later on, maybe? I don't know. Maybe it does. We'll see.
I was wondering what they do with their waste. I guess they just chuck it down here.
And chuck it down the big hole, you know?
How about I stay up top? You know, keep watch, okay?
A frozen dinner. There's a frozen dinner down here. I kind of don't want to take it because it's down here. Let's examine this. Crumpled instructions. Frankie got a lead on some local salvage. One of the Groundbreaker's old hangars was bricked over until someone found it poking around the Sylvandore's quarters. Lilith gave us a go-ahead to plant her flag once we clear out the new arrivals. I'm sending you to scout. Look for those loose panel, and you got to climb on top of their bunks and head towards the back wall. Lilith said you should watch our backs. She thinks we're being tailed. In other words, typical Lilith. Okay. Damn, that's a lot of trash. It's a lot of trash just flying down that hole. That's just a sprat. Alright, so let's look at this. There's a lot here, guys. Acquire science weapon from Groundbreaker. We're doing the companion stuff at the moment, which is her missions. Allion.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled.
That's the guy we gotta talk to.
Following story.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Alex is dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
What was your relationship with him?
He was my dearest friend. My only friend.
Oh, shit.
You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
I really wouldn't know.
It must have been lost with Alex then. One more tragedy to top the pile. Tell me, how did he die?
Oh. Well, I'm not gonna lie to him. He died in an escape pod accident.
Oh. Awful business, that. But why? How? No. Best not to ask after the gory details.
Oh. Again, I'm very sorry. Let me get back to the topic at hand.
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Oh. Why do you think I'd know anything about Wells?
Well, Alex knew, or he said he did. And you have his ship. Maybe he kept some records around, or a conveniently placed note on his bedside table.
Why is the board so interested in Wells anyway?
You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm.
Alex never mentioned Phineas Wells.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
We're not telling this guy anything. What's this about the board having your head?
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. Well, it's my white whale, I suppose.
I can't tell you where Wells is.
It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work.
Alright. I'm here about Jessie Doyle. I want her debt settled.
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
She's worth more alive than dead. Put her under indenture. What? I'll pay it off her.
I think you may have underestimated the size of Miss Doyle's debt. If you'll look over this itemized bill.
Total of 1,963 bits. I'll cover that.
I'm glad we could come to an accommodation. You may inform Miss Doyle that our collections agent will be recalled. Now,
all right.
Is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
Know where to find Phineas Willis? No, I don't. Want to ask you something else.
Be my guest.
What do you do here exactly?
I'm the certified representative of the board's interests here on the Groundbreaker. I'm their eyes, ears, and busy little hands.
Big fish in a small space station. Nice setup.
I have few complaints.
Can you get me to Stellar Bay?
Good law. Who'd want to go to that toxic hell pit?
So no.
No. Emphatically no. Unequivocally no. Immutably no.
No would have done it. You didn't have to crack open the thesaurus.
Best to be clear, I believe.
Does it seem hot in here, do you?
Law, but it's miserable. My underarms are damp. How can I be expected to work in these conditions? Chief Tennyson is supposedly looking into the cause, but I've seen no action from her. Deplorable conduct. My superiors will be hearing about it. You can be certain of that.
Why are there armed guards in here?
Oh, you've noticed my friends. Wonderful. Aren't their guns very large? Tremendously impressive. They're here to keep the peace, of course.
To watch your back, you mean?
Precisely. Groundbreaker makes much ado about its independent status, and so resents any board presence, no matter how benign.
You call keeping offices on their prenade benign?
When the alternative is board guards at their gates, yes, I do. They don't see it that way, of course, but I can't say I much care.
Alright, what are these locked doors in the back?
A luxury stateroom, reserved for Chairman Rockwell's use.
Chairman visit here often?
Oh, good law, of course not. He'd never set foot on this decrepit junk pile. As this office is the primary embassy for the board on Groundbreaker, corporate bylaws specifically state a room must be maintained for the chairman's exclusive use.
Back to my other question.
Ask away.
I love the amount of dialogue options there are. We're leaving. Okay. That was interesting, though. Like, I wonder if I could maybe go pick up OSI Pyramid. Yeah, I'm taking that. That's mine. Okay, so we need to go back over here.
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That ought to make you smile for once, huh?
Nothing makes me happier than being even. Except being right. That's nice too.
Got word from Udom, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm in the clear, thanks to you squaring my debt. You sure saved my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are cleared.
Alright. Watch yourself while I'm gone. Yeah, watch yourself while I'm gone. Alright, let's talk to her.
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jessie. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better than average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off.
Saying you'll work for me just because I helped Jessie?
If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent.
Alright.
But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version.
What exactly did Jessie do for you anyway?
She helped me win a bet.
What was the bet?
We were on a smuggling run planetside when our point man bet me I couldn't outrun a mantisaur.
Don't tell me you tried.
What can I say? Something about people telling me I can't do a thing that just makes me itch to prove them wrong. And, as you can probably guess, the thing was faster than it looked. Probably would have caught me if Jessie hadn't picked it off.
So she saved your life.
Yeah, but the important thing is I won the bet.
You really don't like owing people, do you?
It's like people touching a cookie and leaving it in the box. It's just one of those things that gets under my skin.
Welcome aboard.
You won't be sorry. Or if you are, just add it to my debt and we'll figure something out.
Welcome to the crew, Miss Ellie. We're real happy to have you.
Alright. Now we got 2 companions. Heck yeah. And we got to level up. So we need to go do our skills real quick. I'm pretty sure this whole level was just nothing but me essentially talking with people. This whole level, which isn't bad. I can't complain about that one. Let's see. Alright. I'll put some into there. Put a little bit into here. Alright. Alright, we should be good now. So we actually ended up completing a quest unintentionally, which is still cool.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells.
Nope.
Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Nope, I haven't seen him. Oh, hey, wow, this is fucking awesome.
Auntie greeting, potential customer. Welcome to Auntie's Kitchen, a home-style consumable protein dispensary. This unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
This is awesome. This robot, just the amount of detail right here is just beautiful. See what you got. Aren't you just a glorified vending machine?
This unit is programmed to simulate shock at such assertions. Shock simulation non-functional. A trouble ticket has been filed.
Let me take a look at that. Maybe I can fix
Shock
it.
Simulation restored. Initiating shocked subroutine. How dare you? Shocked subroutine complete. Estimated guilt level of customer increased by 35%. Beginning protein dispensation protocol. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
See what you got.
Beginning dispensing sequence. Please unblock all relevant facial protein ingestion tubes.
Okay. A pipe patch. Dermal nicotine delivery system. 1 kilogram bag full of ears of tobacco corn. Okay. Box of triplicale pasta. Okay. That's interesting. But I'm just getting so much, like, I'm getting so immersed into the world space that, like, I want to meet everybody that's here, essentially. That's to the point that I'm at, you know? Hi, Kirsten.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor? Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only a testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons, for those times you have to repel boarders but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
Tell me more about your wares. Are you a spacer yourself?
Not me, but it's in my blood. After the crossing, my family worked Eridanos, indentured to the corporations.
Go on.
I was born into corporate labor, but I'm the first one of my family to buy my way out. That's why I settled on Groundbreaker. It's the last bastion of freedom.
Tell me about your wares.
Everything I sell is fresh from the forge. Technically, the metal formed billions of years ago, but it's freshly in this shape.
Yo, Sean, thank you for the raid, man. I do appreciate it. How was your stream and how's your night going? Let's see what you got for sale. Let me see. What's he got? This guy sells some pretty badass weapons, it looks like. It was good, bro. What'd you play tonight? Was it, I believe it was Rainbow Six Siege that you were playing, right? That reminds me, actually. I am slacking like crazy on this. I need to give some shoutouts. I seem to keep forgetting to do my shoutouts. I gotta give Sean a shout out as well. Oops. Alright, there it goes. It's playing Siege, but it was dead during that. Then during Get the Fuck Out, it popped off. Oh, that's awesome, man. I'm glad to hear that. Ooh, what's this? A pulse hammer? Ooh, I gotta see it. I gotta see this. Oh my god, that looks amazing. 118 damage. How much is it? It's only 782. That's actually not that bad. I'm very tempted. I'm very tempted to buy that. But at the same time, I think I might find it. Padded helm. Yeah, I like the amount of stuff there is here. There's a lot of content here. Things we can get. Yeah, I didn't get to catch you last night when you raided. I figured you you had to go to sleep real fast or something. I was like, all right. Bratwurst vendor. I remember you mentioned something about having to go to sleep early last night, so.
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of Bratwurst cooking. They're terra-fried to lock in the juices. How about a grinder's dozen?
What's Bratwurst exactly?
You know what sprats are? Space rats. The laboratories of Spacer's Choice found a use for this limitless frontier resource. Sprat meat is plenty tasty when properly prepared. We grind them up in sausages, then terra-fry them in their own juices.
Oh damn, man! You've been up for a while, actually. Holy shit! You must be pretty tired at this point, I imagine. Bratwurst, like Bratwurst, I've seen that a lot.
Absolutely not. Spratwurst and all related terms are registered trademarks of Spacer's Choice.
Just a bit.
Boar, the other meat, is a registered trademark of C&P. Everyone knows our company and theirs are nothing alike.
Alright, what does terra-fry mean?
Terra-frying is a Spacer's Choice brand secret. A mix of 13 herbs and spices, plus a dash of modern chemistry.
Bratwurst, your own invention or what?
Legally? No. The terra-frying method was developed and marketed by Spacer's Choice. Between you, me, and this grinder, I've been through lean times. If there's one thing you learn on tramp freighters, it's how to make near anything edible. Might be that this old space hand put a few words in the right ears, and could be that Spacer's Choice liked sticking it to C&P by R&Ding our own special meat.
You know, I kind of want to take Spacer's Choice down.
Just as well. Near about time for me to go check on the trap. I mean, to unload another crate of farm-fresh sprats.
Let's see what you got for sale.
Fresh from the grinder, any hour.
Yeah, she sells that. What does it offer? Plus 25% base health for 2 minutes. Okay. I get an 8% discount there. Salvage and shipping.
Oh, neat! They got stuff in here I ain't seen in ages.
Some freelancers sneer at Sublight for setting up a storefront, but they rake in the bits.
Yeah, huh?
Okay.
Miss Lilia takes good care of us, see? The authorities stay off our trails.
I don't know where we're going, but we're going. Mobius.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the Unreliable?
The name's Captain Nick.
Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door. Hey, Doc Fenhill. Glad to see you ain't moved on from Groundbreaker yet.
Hey, Tobias. How's the leg?
Good as you left it, ma'am. Still bends and everything.
You two know each other? What happened to your leg?
A bullet went through it, most of the way. The other guy thought his ship was perfectly operational. I told him it was salvage. We disagreed. I won.
Workplace hazards, Captain. Pretty routine around here.
You gonna crash? Alright, Sean, you have a good night, man. Thank you for dropping the raid and hanging out for a bit, man. I do appreciate it. I'll catch you later, alright? So you're a Sublight employee?
Sure am. A few years back, they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those latches they put on cargo bays ain't worth a damn? These days, I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lilia.
I should go. Okay. Lilia Hagen.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come.
Name's Nick, Captain of the Unreliable.
Charmed. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere.
Don't let Ada hear you calling her ship names. I didn't kill him.
I didn't ask. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
What is the catch?
Just like in the serials.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested?
I have an ad key, but I can... But can I still take the job?
I like that initiative, but ease back on the throttle. Gladys at the Rest and Go might have what you need. If there's anything else, be quick about it. Time is bits.
Alright. I take it the Sublight isn't strictly a salvage operation.
These days, the scrap business all but runs itself. Gives me the time to expand our interests into other sectors, where I can let my hair down.
What kinds of other sectors does Sublight pursue other than salvage and shipping?
Our field is persuasive acquisitions. At least that's how my legal advisors tell me to phrase it. Not all of our salvage is abandoned when we find it. Sometimes it takes a polite conversation and a shot across the bow. You know, legal formalities.
Your company of bureaucratic pirates. Sounds complicated, but profitable.
Thank you. I work hard to keep it that way.
You're very honest about Sublight's criminal side.
Hey, careful with the C word around here. I like to keep things above board, and that kind of talk only makes trouble.
Oh, okay.
Sublight occupies a legal blind spot. No one knows what we're licensed to do, and that gives our little business some freedom. But let's not tempt fate.
How organized is this business?
Very. I have this thing about numbers in spreadsheets. Grids in general. I like to think of myself as the last honest businesswoman in Halcyon, but I'll settle for being the most organized one.
Alright. Back to my other questions.
Ask. I have nothing to hide.
I'm leaving.
Be seeing you. Make sure you aren't followed on your way out.
Okay. Not too bad.
Where are we headed?
Okay. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't anything that I had left to discuss or anything. That's something I always try to do, is make sure I don't have anything left. Examine. Dangerous Frontiers by Ophelia Sweeney. It is intriguing how we devoted our resources to the stars when there were still so many problems to be solved on Earth. Exposing the fragile species on the breadth of the cosmos renders settlers and spacers alike vulnerable to the mysteries of other worlds. The fate of outbound civilizations could hinge on a single miscalculation, an unobserved variable, and any number of alien catastrophes. Recklessness and impatience are perhaps hardwired features of humanity and not errors of our genes, as others may imply. I'm actually kind of curious what happens if I do this right here.
What do you think you're doing?
I was just leaving.
Consider this your warning.
Plasma cutter. Take those bits. You know what they don't see won't hurt them, okay? They don't see. Sublight, legitimate business contractors. If the authorities are in the heels, our legal team has pre-approved you to recite this passage from the colonial trading rights. Pursuant to regulations following internally preserved burst, such as a business entirely would therefore be entitled to gather, maintain, and ultimately dispose of decommissioned agricultural hardware and accessories of profit or convenience. The short version, if we handle potted meat, we can legally salvage tractors and tractor parts. That's why I keep a can of Borscht on a Sublight-owned safe deposit box. Offworld. And why the goods you bring in the catalog is farm equipment. Everything we do is perfectly legal. I go back to bring home some bacon. Okay. Cosmic smokes. We don't need those. Alright. Alright, what's in here? Hey, this has got me curious right here. Oh, that goes to back base. We don't want to go to back base yet. I want to at least finish exploring this interior.
Those XF411s? And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
Is it just me, or is it hot in here? Junlei's gotta be having a bad day.
And the unemployed.
Something you need?
Alright, so we're gonna have a word with Edna.
Good law, the heat in here is so unbearable I can hardly even concentrate. Junlei better hurry up with those
Hotter than usual in here. Hope we're not catching Junlei on a bad day.
Modern steel wrench and you.
Half the best stuff. It's all pretty worn though.
Let's have a word with Junelle.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief
Yo,
to my
Nikolai.
friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
How's it going tonight, Nikolai? For the last 2 hours, I thought I was going crazy hearing sounds, but I had you somehow on the volume at 6, talking the whole time, even though I closed the Twitch app on my phone. It was in my pocket. I barely heard a word here and there. That's fucking hilarious, Nikolai. How are you doing? How are you doing tonight? That's fucking hilarious. What can you do? Sometimes things just happen. Nick, nice place you got here, Chief.
No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
I'll do whatever I can to help you keep the peace.
Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
I thought that was freaking hilarious. I thought that was pretty funny that you were able to hear me, and that it somehow had my volume up somehow. I thought it was kind of funny. But it started buffering as soon as I started talking. How's it going tonight, Nikolai? That's what I was saying. Oh, my ship's out of the impound. I can safely say I'm headed for Monarch.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard. Dr. Fenhill, I hope you've reconsidered my offer to stay on full-time. My crew are never short on dents and bruises.
I'm trying to live a more balanced life. Gun in one hand, scalpel in the other.
I already knew it'd be easier to teach an automech heart surgery than to change your mind. Fair travels, Ellie.
You two know each other? Is that even possible? Automechs seem a little clumsy by nature.
They're risky, but the odds are still a little better than waiting for certain death.
We don't see a lot of competent surgeons on Groundbreaker. Dr. Fenhill is my on-again, off-again freelancer. I take it she'll be joining your crew full-time?
I don't like to put a label on things. Let's keep it casual.
If you ever decide to settle down, there's a home for you on Groundbreaker.
Alright, Ravati, you wanted to talk to Denali? Go ahead.
What? I didn't think you just...
Ravati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
I've been playing Call of Duty campaign in the 82 hours, and you have no idea how faint your voice was. I thought every 10 minutes I was hearing something outside my house or maybe the next room. It was my pocket. Love the story so far. Yeah, that's how I am with the Outer Worlds right now. Like, the story on here is pretty freaking good, and the writing's amazing. Wow, lass, not lady. Oh. I was kind of thinking, I was like, wait, what? I actually didn't even catch that, I'll be honest.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
What's the hype with this game? It's the storytelling. The thing is, like, when they released the initial trailer, they essentially said, you know, from the developers of Fallout, you know, and stuff. So there was a lot of expectation coming into this game, because 2 of the original, like, I think couple devs that worked on the original Fallout are part of this game essentially, and people were curious because it's an RPG and you're going to be able to, you know, you're going to have multiple choices on, you know, the quests that you're going to be doing and stuff within this game. So, you know, it's going to be like, you know, there's probably going to be, there's like an evil ending, probably a good ending, a neutral ending. I don't know how many endings there are, but that's just a rough estimate. But yeah. And all of a sudden, 3 days ago, it blew up. But yeah, it was teased back at E3, I believe. But it was teased back at E3, and then like a month after Fallout 76 came out, they you know, they announced the game essentially. But because it's an RPG, that's why it kind of blew up, you know. Obsidian's making it, Nikolai, and they are the ones who worked on New Vegas. Well, with the Strangers E3 or Game Informer or anything like that, yeah. Yeah, I keep track of gaming news quite a bit. I keep track of a lot of YouTubers that cover this kind of stuff, so I've been me playing Fallout New Vegas made me want to purchase this game and try this game out. Well, just in one day. Didn't hear anything building up to it. Yeah. Oh, I'm surprised Microsoft didn't like do more advertising, because Microsoft recently did acquire Obsidian. But by that time, Obsidian was already working on this game. So, yeah. After hearing Fallout first controversy. Well, the thing is that this game's a new IP, you know, so it's not going to be as out there like Fallout. Fallout, you know, it could rain a drop of water and literally Fallout's all over the media, you know. So I think because of you know, that controversy, it kind of overshadowed this probably, you know, in some way for some people, you know. Ravati, don't be shy about requesting time off if you need to compare notes in person.
Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Hey, Chanel, I had some other questions for you.
Not a problem, Captain. Ask away.
Just 3 days ago, I heard of its existence. Yeah, it's like, I mean, obviously, if you don't keep track of the game shows or anything, Nikolai, you're probably not going to hear about it, you know. But I recommend you check out, you know, check out E3, you know, next year or something, if they do it next year, that is, because I hear it's dying out, but you know, you should check it out, you know, sometime, because there's a lot of new games that get announced at E3, and there's a lot of, you know, there's a lot of stuff, you know, that gets announced, and sometimes it gets overshadowed by all the AAA games, you know. So yeah. How'd you having a heat problem? What's going on?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
Haven't you fixed them yet?
Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Is there no room for compromise?
None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive.
No, this game was not a secret by any means, Nikolai. It was covered by, you know, all the major game news sites, covered by quite a bit of like, you know, Fallout YouTubers and stuff, if you ever keep track of those. I mean, it wasn't really kept secret. But it's an easily missed game because, you know, it's not Call of Duty or not Fallout or, you know, anything else, you know. No, you're not. You're not. This game isn't a AAA game at all, so it didn't get as much advertising as, like, say, Call of Duty. So it perfectly makes sense, you know. It perfectly makes sense. You need a contractor to work this out? I'm available for a reasonable rate.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
Back bays? Am I supposed to know where that is?
Sorry, I forgot not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
Now, the closest thing I do is usually Ustream, and other than that, I don't chase that kind of stuff. Yeah, I get what you mean. But yeah, when it comes to single player games, I'm always looking at them, you know. I'm always looking at like what's the next single player game that I want to try out, you know, essentially, you know. Because I'm not big on multiplayer games. I'm okay with co-op games, but multiplayer games have never been my biggest thing, you know. That's the thing. To be honest, I hate streamers. Oh, I get it. I get it. I'll get you those parts from the back base.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Okay.
What can I do for you, Captain?
What's it like being in command around here?
Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand.
I mean, it is true, though. You are right about streamers ruining games, because it's like, you know, if you're somebody that's thinking about buying the game and you decide to watch a streamer, and, you know, you watched all their streams, essentially, of that game, you're not going to want to buy the game. You'd be like, well, I've already seen somebody play it. So what's the point? Like games that got released and left alone. These days, if a game gets released and streamed, stream facts complain about certain guns, functions of the game, they change it 6 times a week. Yeah. I try not to complain, you know, like I know there's certain items that maybe aren't the best, but I know there's other items that are better, you know. I try not to focus on the flaws of the game if possible, you know. The ship is a family business?
Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gayan, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer.
Like Call of Duty or Apex or Fortnite, stuff like that. Yeah. I mean, those type of the competitive players, that are really into those games and stuff, I mean, obviously they're going to complain. They're going to complain when there's a patch. Like, if they're playing really good one week, you know, they release a patch, and then they start doing shitty the next week, well, what can you do? Gun is OP, shit like that. And the gun gets tweaked and it doesn't work the way that you got used to it working. If it's OP, use it. Don't bitch about it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Was it a big change, that transition to command?
It was different knowing that I couldn't turn to anyone who could answer the tough questions for me. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about.
Probably here would always help you shoulder the burden.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench. Nothing special. Not like a chief engineer.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows how a ship ought to feel. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something out.
Where's the self-destruct mechanism? What? Why would I ask that? Aren't you a little young to be training a successor?
You see any bite-sized Tennyson children running around? I didn't think so. The next captain won't have my heritage. I'll have to foster that talent from somewhere. It's only a question of when.
Well, I'm off for the night. Have a good one, bro. As his for always being here for my rants. Now it's all good, Nikolai. I understand rants, you know, and I don't mind listening to them, you know, and discussing them, you know, and all that. But yeah, you have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. And yeah, keeping my stream up in your pocket, I guess I could say. But yeah, you have a good night, Nikolai. I'm dying. Back to the other
You
questions.
got my attention.
Yeah, I don't want to self-destruct this place. What kind of monster would do that? You have a lot of faith in the board.
You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
Well, it's not like you and Bedford very much.
I like to think of myself as a nice person, but if that gaudy embassy of his was on fire, I might hold my breath a moment before activating the sprinkler system. The board wants control over Groundbreaker, and leeches like Udam Bedford will do anything to please their corporate masters.
Me on my first playthrough. Well, this game allows you. I mean, like, literally, if I wanted to, I could stop right now and literally kill everybody on the ship that I'm on. If I wanted to. If I wanted to be a complete asshole. And everybody will become hostile towards me. But that's the good thing about this, you know? Like, you're not stuck behind, you know, behind restrictions. Like, I don't know if there's certain people you can't kill or what, but I'm pretty sure you can kill like 99.9% of the people, you know? How do you keep the board at safe distance?
I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change.
Alright, back to my other questions.
You got my attention.
Any more questions that I have? Well, we'll be on our way. Okay.
Something you need?
This is about back at Juno's.
Well, I didn't expect her to be so tall. And did you see the size of her arms?
Seemed very competent. It sounds like you have a crush on her.
What? No. Maybe? I don't... It's like somebody reached into my head and pulled out what I didn't know I wanted. You know how hard it is to find anybody who likes working with tools in a little town like Edgewater?
Like you're not sure how to feel. Sounds like you're not sure how you feel.
I just met her. How could I be? Alls I know is, I want to talk with her more. Did you see how everybody on Groundbreaker listens to Junlei? She's just, here's how to fix it. And they trust her. It's just, she's calm and knows what to do. I wish I was half so confident.
Alright.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Tossball finals were scheduled to air.
You've missed 3 shifts without notice.
I was fixing that toilet you sent me to repair. The one above the Lost Hope.
That was days ago.
The fucking door. It locked behind me. And it wasn't until this freighter captain found me that I...
You're lucky the chief would have my ass if I spaced you. Now get back to work, Private.
Right away, sir. Suppose it's time to reevaluate my career goals.
Watch out something doesn't explode in your face.
Okay. That's sealed. Can't go in there yet. That's not half bad. Let's see. So we're good on that. We need to make a save. It's been a while since we saved. Alright. I'm gonna take another restroom break. Very quick restroom break. I'm not gonna take that long. So yeah, just give me about a minute. I'll be right back. And we're gonna continue playing for about another 45 or so minutes. So yeah, I'll be right back.
Where are we headed?
Alright. Sorry about that, guys. I am back. I'm gonna continue this and try to repair the ship before we call it a stream tonight. At the least.
Your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Let's see.
Remember Auntie Cleo?
So we'll go to that in a second. Not yet, though.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells.
There's so much here. It's insane how much we have to do.
Had the toss ball scores from the Connors.
Hey there. Be seeing you.
Okay, I was just curious if he had any new dialogue options. That's why I did that. So we're gonna head back to our ship real quick. Talk to her real fast. And then come back out and probably focus on fixing the
You got a
ship.
second? Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
You're gonna throw in with somebody you barely know.
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
Alright, Felix, tell me why I should hire you.
You're serious. You're giving me a shot. All right. Hang on. I put together a little speech, just in case you asked. Hey there. I'm Felix Millstone. I have prepared a list of reasons why I believe you should hire me to join the crew of your ship and/or outlaw gang.
Are you reading off your hand?
Yeah, it's a second draft. Firstly, I am highly personable, and I get along well with anyone who is not of the jackass persuasion.
Sorry. He's funny.
Secondly, I can be counted on in the event of a firefight, standoff, and/or raid. My motto is, if you need a steady gun hand, I'm your man. That motto is it's a work in progress.
Let me continue.
Additionally, I have several years of experience as a box hauler. This skill may come in handy if you need a body dragged away or a door held open while escaping enemy fire.
What?
In conclusion, thank you for considering me for your ship crew and/or outlaw gang. I look forward to our adventures together.
I thought that was real good, Felix.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. What do you think? Am I in?
Off body shots. The hell kind of ship do you think I'm running?
The fun kind? I mean, what else do you do when you got a ship of your own?
We're just responsible, law-abiding crew of adults. Good answer. Welcome aboard.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this.
We'll see you on the ship, Felix.
I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is gonna be great.
Well, this'll be interesting, huh?
Felix can now join the party. All right.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
All right, let's head up to the crew quarters real quick. Ooh, what's this?
Oh my gosh, Felix, you got to hear this. Guess who the villain was in this week's Virginia Yang Girl Detective? Mr. Bertie Holcomb, that toss baller!
Wow, are you serious? I gotta get a copy of that.
All right.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick?
Sure.
So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages, I got him here on my data pad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet.
That's from the heart, you'd say?
Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. And the trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. Made my chest hurt, kinda.
Sounds like she likes you.
I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways, not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold.
You're about the warmest person I've met. The hell with them.
Thanks, Captain. That makes me feel a touch better. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel? Who's Isabel?
Everything okay?
They were close, Captain. Like, more than friends close.
They were close, not anymore?
I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope?
Great idea. Drinking solves everything. That's what you want. Next time we hit Groundbreaker, drinks on me. You said you don't drink. Will you be alright?
If you're there, I'm sure things will be okay. Like, I mean, you wouldn't let nothing bad happen to me, right? Thanks for asking, by the by. It means something to know you're looking out.
Alright.
Felix keeps asking me to watch some adventure serial with him. It's not my thing, but he's real sweet about it.
Alright, Alright. This is the cereal he's talking about. Purple Berry Crunch. What is this? Purple Berry Punch. The fuck? So Purple Berry Punch and Purple Berry Crunch. Okay. Alright, so let's head down here. I need to actually talk to the computer real quick.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Know anything about an auto-mechanal gathering dust in a janitor's closet?
The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it. But I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate.
Picked up this distress call. Can you play it back for me?
Yes, Captain. Beginning playback now.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw.
Okay.
May luck be with you. Of course, as I am sure you are aware, luck does not exist. But it seems to comfort humans to believe they possess good quantities of it.
Okay then. Alright, let's go back up to the captain quarters. Message for Nick. Do this ever so. Here it goes. There's an engine C and it hums. Oh wait. Okay, hold on. Engine C, humans real nice, like a box of cats playing with mice, but she's coughing and hacking up sludge because there's a blockage. This won't budge. What's an engine to do? Then the renter strides like a shark, hair all done up and fancy and dark. She feels a spasm in her Russian alternator, feeling because it's aching to meet her. What's an engine to do? I've got 5 more stanzas mapped out, but I've had trouble rhyming some of the parts, so I will get back to you on that. Okay. We're talking about old friends, you know, and I got thinking that Isabel. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what she was thinking. We were a mess. A good mess, but a mess. I'm better me than I was then. Wanted you to know even when I drink too much of the old family recipe. You're pretty swell, Party T. Damn you, insta spell check. Meet my wrench. Too tired. Just gonna put my head down. Okay. Search Team Sam. First Sam results. Do not forget, you found a discarded sanitation and maintenance automechanical in Emerald Vale scrap heap during your last job. It should not be too difficult to get it up and running with a few key modifications like an evasion, a combat capable variant. Some might say a clean, mean killing machine. Should be fun. AH. Second. Results. Removal of the factory standard part SUDS Steeper was successful. Delivery combat modification replacement part. Acid Sweeper has been delayed. Progress setback been estimated now to be a solid 3 months. Not like I have more pressing matters to attend to, but I do. Third Sam result. I'm giving up hope on the delivery. The part is lost in transit and it's not turning up anytime soon. But good news, I heard from a fellow who knows a gal who knows the booker who overcharged for the information regarding the location of Acid Sweeper. I can, filch. The part was sent to an old storage facility in Rosway. I sure never thought I'd go back to that pit. Good thing Auntie abandoned it years ago. I'll pick up the following next pit stop back to Emerald Vale. Wells wants me to chaperone some person of interest. Details come later. Okay. All right. Okay, yeah, so we should be good right there. Just those two. Going to the bar.
You see we had a conveyor pull in?
Oops, I think I went the wrong way. I went the wrong way. I'm not used to that big door yet.
So, how's this work? Do we get a table? Stand in a corner? Okay, so what are we drinking? You're the expert? Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper.
Are you sure you want to do this? You seem nervous.
Oh, no, that's on account of my not being able to sleep lately. Makes my hands all twitchy, you know? I've just been lying awake, thinking about what Junlei said, and feeling my heart shake.
You're not much of a drinker. Better start slow with the beer.
Oh, beer. I guess, yeah, I can do that. Beer can be good. I bet. Bottoms up.
Think of it like a fizzy tea that's gone a little off.
Ah, this tastes like the underside of a boot. People drink that for fun? Oh, Captain. I'm pining for Junlei something fierce. What am I doing?
Going on a grand adventure across Halcyon?
You're funny. Yeah, I guess we're doing that, aren't we? Crewing together, seeing the stars. It's like something out of a serial. I like the ones with grand romances. And I think I'm flubbing mine. I don't know what to do about us.
Start by telling me why her message got you so unsettled.
Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything, like she wanted me to know. Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all.
What'd she actually write in the message? You haven't said.
It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of a bad situation. Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her?
What is this really about?
I just got a lot of feelings, Captain, and they're all climbing up my throat. I need another drink. Right now. Before I lose my nerve.
Let's get you some water.
Come on, Captain. I'm here to drink. Okay, maybe you're right. I am a little woozy. Hydration, here I come.
Aw, this was just about to get fun.
Shush you. Captain, I want to talk to Junlei all the time. Even about silly things, but I'm so scared.
About what?
Everything? I got a solar system's worth of terrifying questions swirling around my head. Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she doesn't like me? What if she does? What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? What if we get together and she gets bored of me?
Don't stop there. You're on a roll.
Don't you tease me in my moment of weakness. You know I'm not interested in physical affection. Well, it's tripped folks up in the past. Folks I thought cared about me for me. What if she's not okay with that? What if she is, but then later, she's not?
You afraid of being rejected for who you are?
Of course. Wouldn't you be?
Everyone is, no matter their quirks.
Huh. I'd never thought of it that way. I wonder what June's afraid of being rejected for. She seems perfect to me. Maybe those are just my rose-ish colored goggles talking. To be strong like her. Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think ungenerous thoughts.
We all do.
I suppose so, but I want to be my best self for her. A good person, worth caring for. Well, Captain, this has been a whole lot. I got just... wow. So much to think about.
Anytime.
Do you think I should ask her on a date?
You're still unsure? Yes, just ask her.
All right. There's no need to strip your screws over it. Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask June out. Just as soon as we get back to the ship. I mean, probably. Eventually. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well, for being a friend. It means a whole lot. You're good people, Captain.
This was fun. We should do it again after you send that message.
Oh, all right. Thank you, guys. You're real good friends, you know that? I wish there was a place we could all live quiet together. Come on, let's go.
All right. Now we gotta go back to the ship again, real quick. They're pretty basic quests. It's not too bad though.
Hey, be careful with those crates, huh? My car.
I'm just the type of player that likes to do all the side quests before I do the main quest. That's why I've been strictly focusing on this. Even though it's just a companion quest, I gotta say, the companions are a lot deeper than I thought they would be.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother at the bar. I did have fun, and I tried some things I never would have otherwise. And I don't feel it today. I guess that water must have worked. I'm glad I had you looking out for me.
Did you talk to Janelle?
I messaged Junlei when we got back, and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake
back for a
night,
bit?
thinking
All right.
about what I sent, anxious to see what you said. I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typos.
Were there any funny typos?
Oh, she called mashed potatoes smashed potatoes, but I think maybe that's just what they call them on Groundbreaker. I've ruined things in the
So
past
why the fade?
because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises.
I had it faded because it was Halloween. That's why. That's why aggro. That was the only reason. I figured, you know, I'd do a little something to make me kind of look like a ghost, kind of. And it kind of worked. It got the job done. Janelle does like you, and she said it on the most awkward way possible. Isabel Crisis was all a big misunderstanding.
Yeah. In my defense, it's not like June was all too clear about what she was trying to say. She still ain't. I ought to go write her back. I mean, I already did. Twice. But anyhow, thanks for taking me out, Captain.
All right.
I could probably spend years fixing this boat, stem to stern.
Alright, so we completed that quest line of hers, which isn't too bad. It's not too bad. But yeah, tomorrow it'll go back to normal aggro. It's just a one-time thing, I guess you could say. Alright, got that to 50. Get that up. And we're gonna apply that. Now we can go get a perk. You have Discord up? I do have Discord up. Well, actually, no, I don't. But I do have it minimized. Hey, I got Discord up. Let's see. Do I want to get... That sounds like a good deal right there, but at the same time I gotta make sure I choose the right thing. So we just need one more perk and then we unlock the tier 2 stuff though. Which isn't too bad. Shoots. Like, do I want better prices? Honestly, I think we might get... We'll get walk speed up. Our walk speed is almost faster than our run speed. That's freaking great. Did I level her up? Yes, wait, no, I leveled her up. She leveled up as well, okay. Healthy. Increase the companion's maximum health. Increase your medical skill when Ellie's in the party. Increase the amount of threat the companion generates when attacking enemies, making them less likely to attack this companion. She's got to level up. Oh wait, no, that's Felix. What about Pavati? I guess that's going to take a while for me to actually get her thing up. Alright. What's going on in the Discord? I see you PM'd me something. Oh, that would have been awesome, aggro. That would have been freaking awesome if he had used that. Alright, so now we need to go back to our journal. Let's see. Happiness is warm spaceship. Okay. Creepy, right? It's cool though. I don't know what settings you did, but that looked amazing.
Have either of the assault cruisers ever put into Groundbreaker?